Method 3 is factoring trinomials. So, to factor a trinomial in the form a squared plus bx plus c, you have to find two integers that multiply to get c and add up to get b. So that is your rule. It's really all you need. And then I'm going to give a few examples. So one example is x squared plus 7x plus 12. Okay, so we're going to write our binomial, and then we're going to say, well, we have x squared, so we know that's our first term, because x times x is x squared when you FOIL. Okay, so a number that multiplies to get 12, well, we have 6 and 2, but does that add up to get 7? No, it's 8. We have 12 and 1, but that adds up to 13. So we're left with 4 and 3, which multiplies to get 12 and adds up to get 7. So we're going to add 4 and add 3. It does not matter which one you put where. It's all going to work out in the end. Okay, that's our answer. Another example. N squared plus 9n plus 20. Okay, we are going to write our binomial because we know that that's coming. We know we're dealing with addition, so we can just put an addition sign. We know we're dealing with n's, so let's put that, and it's squared, okay? And then we have to figure out a number that multiplies to get 20 and adds up to get 9. So we have 10 and 2, that doesn't work. We have 5 and 4, and that multiplies to get 20, and it adds up to get 9. So let's do 4 and 5. All done. Okay, so we could do this next one, which is y squared plus 2y plus 1. Okay, well, we know we're dealing with y, so we can put that. We know we're dealing with addition because there's only addition signs. Okay, a number that multiplies to get 1 and adds up to 2 is just 1. Okay, those are the same exact binomials. So what we can do is we can simplify it by changing it and making it an exponent. So we're just going to rewrite it basically. Okay, so I'm going to give a few examples of these problems. They should catch on quickly. They're somewhat fun. They're kind of like a puzzle. Okay, these are the ones that I need you to bring to class. This is where your multiplication facts really come in handy. Okay, now the tricky thing is we were only doing addition, but if you have a subtraction sign, that's actually really important. So if you don't, it'll have to multiply to get negative 45 and add to be 4. So just make sure you're really focusing, so that means one of them that we factor is going to be a subtraction binomial, and one is going to be an addition binomial. So for example, on this one I can give it to you. Let's go over it. We know we're dealing with a. Okay, a number, we know that 9 and 5 multiply to get 45. So if I had negative 9 times 5, I would still get negative 45, and negative 9 plus 5 would leave me with negative 4. So we're going to say negative 9 plus 5. Okay, so in those cases, just make sure you're really watching. I'm going to give you another one. Those signs. Okay, there's a trick one for you. Okay, so we're going to do some multi-step factoring. Okay, and they're all going to be a little different. So we have 2x squared minus 8x minus 24. Well, first what I want to do is take out my greatest common factor. 2 is the GCF. So 2 comes out, I'm left with x squared minus 4x minus 12. But now I want to take this and I want to factor this trinomial. So I have the 2 outside. I'm going to factor this trinomial into 2 binomials. I know I'm dealing with x's. And I know I need 2 numbers that multiply to get negative 12 and add to get negative 4. So I could do negative 6 times 2 and get negative 12. Negative 6 plus 2 gives me negative 4. So negative 6 plus 2. That's our answer. So I'm going to give you one of these. Bring that one to class. And then I didn't mean to make my b's capital, but I did. So 2b squared plus 10b plus 12. I'm going to change them to lowercase. Okay, and this one to class as well. Okay, and that's all we have for factoring trinomials. So when we pull out our whole brochure, it will look like a lot of notes, but then they will all be in one place. Okay, so feel free to color code them and do whatever you've got to do.